guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited to make this video for you guys today. I put a poll up on my Instagram story and I asked you guys which video you wanted to see first, if you wanted to see a full day of eating or if you wanted to see a video about tips on how to improve your gut health and digestive system. And tips on gut health and digestive system won, so that's what we're going to talk about today. If you guys have been following my channel, if you've been following my Instagram for the last couple years, then you guys know that I deal with a lot of digestive issues. I have lactose intolerance and I suffer from acid reflux. It's chronic acid reflux. It's not, you know, just, oh, I ate something and I had a little heartburn. No, it's I get this every day regardless of what I eat. So I've kind of, over the years, learned about a bunch of different things that kind of help to improve your digestive system, lower heartburn, and they've really helped me keep my acid reflux and all my symptoms at bay so that I don't notice it as much. So hopefully these can help you guys too if you have some issues with heartburn or if you just want to improve your gut health, because that's something that I think a lot of us neglect, is the health of our gut and our digestive system. Just a little background about our gut and our digestive system. Our stomachs contain, first of all, stomach bile and stomach acid. And a lot of people think that high stomach acid, like too much, is the cause of a lot of problems, but it's actually low stomach acid. So the reason I have acid reflux is because my stomach doesn't create enough acid to digest my food properly. So that's the cause of my acid reflux. And I'll get into that a little more in a little bit about how all that works. But basically, well, you know what, we're just gonna go over it now because I'm already talking about it. So when you don't have enough stomach acid in your stomach, what happens is if you don't chew your food thoroughly, your stomach has to work even harder to break down that food. Because in order for food to move through our digestive system into our, large intestine and small intestine, and I probably just said those backwards, but whatever. In order for food to move through our digestive system, it has to be in liquid form. So when you don't thoroughly chew your food and you swallow like pieces of whole food, and this actually, my dog does this a lot. He doesn't chew his food and then he gets dog acid reflux and throws it back up. So basically that's kind of what happens when we as humans have heartburn and acid reflux. We don't chew our food thoroughly because, we're excited to eat. We're, tasting all these good flavors and, we get excited and we don't take our time. We live fast-paced lives. We don't really think about taking the time to chew our food. So when that happens, our stomachs have to work even harder to break down that food. And what breaks down that food? Stomach acid. So if you don't have enough stomach acid, it causes the food to sit in your stomach and ferment, because obviously it takes longer to break it down then. So that causes a lot of pressure. And we have these glands, or imagine a flap. So you have your mouth, you have your throat, and then you have your esophagus. There's a gland, and imagine a flap that keeps everything kind of down here. Well, when you don't chew your food and you don't have enough stomach acid, it causes pressure to build up because that food is just sitting there trying to be digested, and it ferments, and that forces a lot of pressure on your esophageal muscles. I feel like I'm saying that wrong, but I'm not a doctor or anything. So it puts pressure on your esophageal muscles, and that pressure can cause it to open up, and that's when acid reflux and heartburn happen. So that's why I take medication, because all this is out of whack. It's funky. So I take daily medication for acid reflux. Anyway, now that we've got that out of the way, I'm actually going to get into some tips that can hopefully help you guys keep your gut healthy and better your digestion. So we're going to start with what I do every morning, and honestly this has become my favorite part of the morning. I take hot lemon water with a little bit of stevia or Truvia mixed in every morning. It's the first thing I do before I, eat anything, eat my pre-workout, rice cakes. I drink hot lemon water. So what I do, I take a lemon and I cut it in half. I throw about 6 to 8 ounces of water in the microwave for 30 seconds, and it makes it just warm enough to drink it without burning my mouth. So I do that, and then I squeeze both halves of the lemon into the water. I add a little Truvia, stevia, mix it up, and drink it. It tastes like warm lemonade, and it's honestly just the perfect way to wake up and just relax in the morning. And I have notes on my phone, so please forgive me because you guys know I tend to ramble, so I don't want to forget anything. The benefits of this, I started doing this about a year ago when I found out I was pregnant and I was dealing with even worse acid reflux that my medication wasn't controlling. And I was constipated a lot, obviously. So I was trying to find ways to naturally get everything going. So the benefits of warm lemon water first thing in the morning, it flushes your digestive system and it rehydrates the body. When we're sleeping, we're obviously not drinking anything, and giving your body adequate water right when you wake up kind of gets everything going. And think about it, sleep is your body's way to recover and regenerate. We're going all day, and that means our liver is extremely active while we're sleeping. We don't know it, but it is. And so drinking warm water in the morning makes sure that the liver can do its job effectively, and it also stimulates proper stomach acid, which we just talked about, and bile production, which is obviously very important. So the benefits of the lemon are that it has that acidity and it helps get that acid into your body. And it also contains 30 to 50 milligrams of vitamin C, which is an immune booster, and they also contain potassium. So it's really, you get a lot of health benefits. You're helping your immune system and your digestive system all in one when you wake up. So moving on, the second thing I want to talk about is glutamine. There, now you can see it. I have been supplementing with glutamine for, again, about a year now. Maybe closer to a year and a half. I started taking it because it's great for recovery, which if you follow me on Instagram, I just made an educational post about glutamine and its benefits as far as bodybuilding goes and building muscle. But today we're gonna talk about it in terms of how it can benefit your digestive system, and I suck at product placement. Anyway, so glutamine is the most abundant amino acid in our body. It's actually a non-essential amino acid, meaning that our bodies can create it from other amino acids. But the thing about glutamine is it's conditionally essential because we lose a lot of it when we sweat and when we train. So if you train really hard and you sweat a lot, like I know most of us do, you're losing a lot of glutamine in that process. And glutamine is, like I said, the most abundant amino acid in our bodies. Our bodies use it for literally everything. Building muscle, recovering from hard training sessions, as well as our immune systems use it and our digestive systems use it. So this one is really simple. Our immune and digestive systems heavily depend upon glutamine, and us having the proper amounts of glutamine in our bodies for proper immune system functioning and proper digestive system health. Wow, I can't word. I'm sorry, you guys. But you get the point. Glutamine is very important for basically all of our body's daily functions. So I've noticed a big difference in my body and my digestive system and my gut health since I've been taking glutamine. I have less bloating, less gas, etc. which are some of my symptoms as far as like, I'm not diagnosed, but I probably have IBS. Let's be honest. But yeah, this has helped me a lot, and I take it twice a day. I take it once during my workout with my BCAAs, and then I take it again later on in the afternoon. I'm actually going to make some of this right after I finish filming this video. So if you're training hard and you're sweating a lot, make sure you're getting that glutamine in, because that's going to ensure that you have a healthy gut and just keep everything going in the right direction. So the third thing that we're going to talk about is apple cider vinegar. Now, I know this has become very popular in the health industry, and you see people on their Instagram stories and Snapchats chugging a shot of apple cider vinegar in the morning. The thing about this is, and I used to do this, and I used to do it the wrong way. I actually don't have any apple cider vinegar to like hold up here to show you guys what it actually looks like, but I used to just take like the straight apple cider vinegar, like the kind that you cook with or use in salad dressing. I would take a teaspoon of that before every meal. This was before I got medication for my acid reflux, and my dad looked it up on the internet. It was legit, like, take apple cider vinegar, it'll help. No, you have to take the right kind of apple cider vinegar. It has to be the mother, it has to be raw, it has to be unfiltered. And you actually should not take it straight. You're supposed to mix it with like 6 to 8 ounces of water or some other kind of liquid, so it doesn't damage your esophagus when you take it, because it's very acidic. It is good for you, otherwise I wouldn't be talking about it in this video. The point is to, again, increase the production of that stomach acid that we talked about earlier. So apple cider vinegar will help with that, and you can do it like at least once a day. They say to do it before like every meal, but I don't really think that's necessary. I think that's actually probably too much. You don't need that much stomach acid, but it does help to increase the levels of acid in your stomach. So you can take raw, unfiltered apple cider vinegar at least once a day, twice if you wish, if you want to be a little frisky. Just make sure it's, again, the raw, unfiltered. Make sure you're mixing it with water, and that'll help increase that stomach acid. I think we're on tip number 4. I'm gonna go with 4. Tip number 4, limit artificial sweeteners. We all love them. They're 0 calories. They make things taste better. I get it. I used to use artificial sweeteners all the time. My favorite just happens to be Sweet and Low. But what I actually prefer to use is something like Truvia or Stevia, which are all natural. They do contain a little bit of erythritol. You know, there's goods and I almost said goods and checks instead of, there's goods and evils and checks and balances to everything that we do. It's just the society that we live in. But honestly, if you need a sweetener and you don't want the calories from real sugar, I would suggest Truvia or Stevia, because again, they are mostly natural. The ingredients in this is literally just erythritol, stevia leaf extract, and natural flavors. So Truvia and Stevia are great substitutes, but the reason that you don't want to overdo the artificial sweeteners, like I'll have Sweet and Low occasionally. Dunkin' Donuts only has artificial sweeteners. They don't have things like Stevia or Whole Earth like Starbucks does. So if I get like Dunkin' Donuts or something, then I'll use a couple Sweet and Lows. But your best bet is to go with something all natural, because it's been tested and kind of proven that too many artificial sweeteners can kill the good bacteria in your gut. And there's little, like, picture them like little amoebas or little spider, no, that's creepy, not spiders. Okay, we're gonna pretend they're like little, if any of you guys ever played Club Penguin, my sister used to play it all the time. Imagine like little penguins swimming around in your gut. Those are the good bacteria. Now, if you eat artificial sweeteners a lot, like a lot, we're talking like on and in everything on a daily basis. Okay, so imagine all the artificial sweeteners attacking those penguins and slowly killing them. It's a bad image, isn't it? Yeah. So limit your artificial sweeteners. They're okay every now and then, but it's not something you want to intake on a daily basis. Okay, topic number 5 is actually one that I have right here. Drink enough water. Now, a lot of us, we're busy, we get caught up, we're working, we're chasing around kids and pets. We sometimes forget to drink water, which is understandable, but it's very important that you make sure you're drinking enough water for not only your body, but also your activity level. So those of us who are in the gym, training hard, sweating a lot, we're losing a lot of fluid, we need to replace that fluid. So therefore, we need to drink even more water to keep ourselves hydrated. And you'll know if you're hydrated or not. Your mouth will feel dry, mine does right now. So I'm gonna drink a little water. You wanna drink water if your mouth feels dry. Oftentimes if we're hungry, sometimes that actually means we're thirsty. Now, that's not saying that anytime you're hungry, just go drink water instead. No, drink a little water first and then see how you feel. You just have to kind of play it by ear. But a good rule of thumb is you need about half an ounce of water per pound of body weight. So I'm 110 pounds right now. Multiply that by 0.5, you get about 55 ounces of water. Obviously, I'm a very active person. I have a decent amount of lean muscle mass. I need more water than that. I drink about a gallon a day, and if you're an active person, that's a pretty good recommendation. Not everyone needs that much, especially us smaller humans like myself. I can get away some days with drinking a little less than a gallon, probably closer to like 100 ounces. A gallon is like 125 ounces, just for reference. But you just have to kind of play it by ear. But that's a good rule of thumb if you're not, you know, one of those people who's in the gym every day and sweating a lot. So, number 5. Item number 6. Probiotics and prebiotics. Now, probiotics are the good bacteria in our gut, like I mentioned. It's those little penguins swimming around in there. Prebiotics are the food for probiotics. And if you don't have a balance of the two in your system, that's when things start to get a little funky. That's when you're gonna have the heartburn, the acid reflux, the digestive system issues, bloating, gas, etc. Constipation. All of it. It's all connected. So you need to have a balance of probiotics and prebiotics in your body at all times. And so obviously, you know, where do we get these from? You can get probiotics from fermented foods like yogurt, cheese, sourdough bread, and you can get prebiotics from things like asparagus, bananas, oatmeal, legumes, so nuts and beans and stuff like that. Those are all great sources of probiotics and prebiotics. And if you want more, just, you know, type into the Google machine sources of probiotics and prebiotics and you'll find plenty. But you want to make sure you have a good balance. You can take probiotics. I occasionally will take a probiotic. I used to take the gummy kind from Target. I thought they tasted really good. I'm a kid at heart. I love gummies. So I would take those and they seemed to help, but that's because I had enough prebiotics in my system. If you don't have both, then a probiotic isn't going to help you. If you don't have the probiotics aren't going to work. So I actually don't take probiotics anymore. I take the OptiGreens 50 from Phorm, and this contains probiotics. This contains fruits and veggies. This contains all the micronutrients that you need in a day, as well as probiotics. Now, it says on here that it's a 1 billion CFU serving of probiotics. That's the sitting active cultures. That's not you know, what it was when it started out being made, because obviously when everything gets processed and put together, the CFUs go down. This is what it is at storage. It's 1 billion CFUs at storage. So that's a lot of probiotics, and you're getting a lot of fruits, veggies, all that stuff helps your digestive system. Micronutrients are extremely important for your digestive system. So this has helped me a lot ever since I started taking it about 2 months ago. I take a serving a day, which is 2 scoops, and I mix it with sugar-free cranberry juice, and it tastes great. Even Liam loves it, and I actually let Liam try a little bit of it because he likes my protein shakes from them. So he actually really loved it, and that's the opinion of a 1-year-old, guys. A 1-year-old. He loved the greens and the cranberry juice. And an added benefit on top of the probiotics, the micronutrients, you're also getting antioxidants. If you guys have heard of free radicals, the stress, the environment, and that we put on our bodies every day creates these free radicals, and they also kill off good bacteria and good, you know, all the good stuff in your gut and your digestive system. So the antioxidants fight the free radicals and lowers those levels. It also balances the pH in your body, which is the acidity level. So another great thing to help get your gut in check, get your digestive system working properly, and get that stomach acid and all that at a good level. I think that's it. I think I covered everything that I wanted to cover. Like I said, these are all things that I do on a daily basis and have been for the last year, year and a half. I've at least done most of these since I found out I was pregnant back in February of 2016. So that's what's worked for me. And I hope this video, you know, taught you guys something new and can help you out in a way that will help you better your lifestyle and just better your daily life. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe maybe. Bravo, and Liam and I would thank you. I'm not going to be one of those people though. Yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day.